Welcome to the First Five, where we flip the script, find God in real life, and get your soul fed in just 5 minutes flat. No fluff, no filters, just straight truth that hits different. And trust me, heaven's got something to say today. This is word that walks with you to work, rides with you in traffic, and sits right in the middle of your living room chaos. So whether you're sipping coffee, scrolling before the kids wake up, or just trying to get your mind right for the day, lock in. 5 minutes, one word, all fire. Let's flow. Good morning. It's Manna Wednesday. Midweek check-in before your faith runs on E. Let's fill your tank with word. God says he'll give daily bread for today's race. Not tomorrow's, not yesterday's, just today. So inhale his peace, exhale the stress, and let's get steady. So let's get into it. This is your first 5. 5 minutes, one word, let's flow. So the other day, I thought my phone was vibrating in my pocket. Okay. No, phone so dry. I reached down and nothing. All right. Phantom vibration. All right. Ever had that? It's your body tricking you into paying attention to signals that aren't even there. But here's the thing. Our bodies send real signals too. Tightness in the chest when you're anxious, a knot in your stomach when you're stressed, that sudden heaviness in your shoulders when you're carrying more than you admit, or that lightness, that deep exhale when you're at peace. That's called interoception, your sixth sense. It's the God-given ability to notice what's happening inside your body, heart rate, breathing, hunger, fatigue, even emotions before you put words to them. And here's the kicker. Teens know it when anxiety hits before a test. They might call it gut feelings. Millennials feel it when their heart races in traffic or bills pile up. You might know it as my body is telling me I'm burnt out, okay? Elders know it when grief makes their chest heavy. They may call it discernment in my spirit. We all have inner signals, but do we let God interpret them? It's all pointing to the same truth. God designed us with built-in signals to help us pause, notice, and invite him to search what's happening in the unseen. So I titled today's message, The Sixth Sense. David prays in Psalm 139, 23 through 24. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me and lead me in the way everlasting. David knew his body and soul carried signals he couldn't interpret alone. Instead of ignoring or numbing them, he invited God to search, reveal, and redirect. Our world says, ignore the signals, just scroll, sip, or self-medicate. Or it says, overanalyze, turn every feeling into content. But the kingdom way is different. Let God read the signals, renew the mind, and lead us in wholeness. So let's talk truth. God reads the signals better than we do. David prays, search me. Why? Because even when we notice our inner world, we misread it. Guilt feels like shame. Conviction feels like condemnation. Stress feels like failure. But God sorts the signals, convicting without condemning, correcting without crushing. You don't have to interpret every heartbeat alone. Pray, God, search me. Translate what my body is carrying. It's like seeing that little red light on your car dashboard. You don't always know what it means. You need the mechanic to diagnose it. God is your soul's mechanic. And my second point, culture teaches escape. God teaches awareness. The world says numb it. Ignore the anxious thought. Drink, binge, scroll, or grind harder. But God says, notice it and bring it to me. Interoception, spirit-led, becomes prayer. Instead of drowning in anxiety, you're led to peace. Hustle culture says ignore the signals. Faith culture says honor them. Don't escape the feelings. Engage them with God. It's like your smoke alarm going off. Culture says take out the batteries. And I know we've all been there. Okay? But kingdom says find the fire and deal with it. And lastly, every generation must learn the sixth sense. Teens, when you feel butterflies in your stomach before a presentation, pray, God, give me peace. Millennials, when your chest tightens over bills, say, God, you are my provider. Elders, when grief aches in your body, whisper, God, you are still my comforter. Where in your life are you ignoring inner signals instead of inviting God to search and lead you? And this week, when your body sends you a signal, anxious breath, heavy chest, tight shoulders, will you numb it or will you let God search it? And our prayer for today. Lord, thank you for giving me the gift of inner awareness. Search me, know me, and interpret the signals I carry. Where I feel anxiety, replace it with your peace. Where I feel heaviness, remind me of your presence. Today I choose to notice, surrender, and be led by you. Amen. When you feel an inner signal this week, pause, don't numb it. Pray Psalm 139. Search me, O God. Well, there you have it. That was your first 5. Now go live it. 5 minutes, 1 word, all fire. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, the sixth sense isn't just inside you. It's God working through you. I see you back here in the morning.